Hey everybody, I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci, and join with me, it's been a while,
It has.
the magician, Mike McGarry, the king of the cow. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Well, what's been going on over the past, I think, where are we at now? Past 10 months? How you been?
I've been doing well. We've survived. High school sports is back. We had a normal season in the spring after a rough COVID winter and a rough COVID fall, and so far this year it's been so good. Big crowds and great games, and high school sports almost back to normal here in the state of New Jersey.
Almost back to normal. I think us together, maybe it's officially back.
Maybe,
Right.
exactly.
So we got a lot of games to talk about weather-wise here, but we're at Cedar Creek High School. Tell us about this game that's coming up.
Well, this game will be noon on Saturday. Woodrow Wilson at Cedar Creek. Expect plenty of points to be scored. If past history is any indication, teams played 3 years ago was 59-37. 2 years ago up at Woodrow Wilson, I think it was like 31-29. Cedar Creek winning on a last-second field goal, and the ball will be in the air a lot of passing. So pack a lunch and a dinner if you're coming out to watch this game on Saturday.
You think I could have ribs and watch football?
That might be a little messy, you know. Who knows?
I got the ground here, at least, I don't have to worry about spilling on a white tablecloth. Where are you going to be at?
I am going to be, on Saturday, I will be in Haddonfield at Paul VI for Atlantic City at Haddonfield, and Atlantic City at Paul VI in Haddonfield. And on Friday night, I will be at Millville at Wheaton Field for our game of the week, St. Augustine at Millville. And you know what I always wonder about this time of year? You don't know what the weather's going to be like. But right now, it's hot. You know, if it's hot at 3 o'clock when you leave your house, should I bring the extra jacket? Should I bring the sweater? Because when the sun goes down, it gets cooler. Very unpredictable this time of year.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, we didn't even discuss this, but actually I was going to talk about the sun setting now this time of the year. Look at this. We're back together. Sun sets now just a little bit after 6:30.
Right,
so, you know,
right.
The games are starting out with some sun.
Right.
So by the time you're done, especially those 6, 7 o'clock kickoffs, it's dark out. It's been dark
Exactly.
for a little while by the time it's done, so it cools off a little bit. So we'll talk about our high school football forecast brought to you by our sponsor, which is Oakcrest Boys Soccer Team here. Now, congratulations to the senior Keegan Samuel for leading the Falcons to the big win in the opener against Cedar Creek. Check out their snap raise to fund their team activities. I have the link posted below, and if you want to be a future Falcon, you can check them out at capital GEH, lowercase r, capital HSD.net. All right, let's talk about the weather we have for our Friday. So yeah, today when we're recording is hot and humid, but it's going to be feeling like fall when we get to our Friday here. Temperatures for our games at 6 o'clock all going to start out in the upper 60s. We're going to have probably a mostly sunny sky.
Okay.
So more sun than we're seeing now, more blue sky. Of course, it's going to get dark. We're going to start cooling off. I think we'll be in the low 60s by the time the game ends. We do have that noon kickoff for the Cedar Creek Woodrow Wilson game. That looks to be beautiful, Mike. I know you're not going to be at that one, but you might be enjoying hanging out, drinking your favorite beverage or something.
Let me ask you this. What is the wind factor? The teams want to know that, and reporters keeping stats with papers that blow around want to know that also.
Understood. So for the reporters who would be keeping stats on Friday, gentle northwest wind will be around 5 to 10 miles.
All right, so that's perfect.
Beautiful.
And the other question I always worry about is, I'm going out to Millville, so that's inland, Cumberland County. But we got another big game on Friday night down in Cape May Courthouse, Middle Township hosting Cumberland Regional. Middle 3-0 for the first time since '91. You know, should get extra sweater for down in the middle, a little warmer out at Millville. What are we looking at?
You know what? So we have the Cape May bubble, right? But
Right.
this time the bubble is burst. Everywhere is going to see about the same thing. So I really think it's going to be 60s throughout the game, no matter if you're in Millville or in Middle. You got that northwest wind blowing, so I think we're going to be about the same everywhere.
All right, sounds perfect.
Sounds like pretty good football weather. Mike, anything else before we wrap up?
No, I think that's about it.
Cool. Well, you know, this is our first week doing this together. We're shaking off the rust a little bit. We're going to be back with you next week. Do we know where we're going next week, Mike?
Probably to Holy Spirit for Cedar Creek at Holy Spirit. 2 weeks from now, be a big game on that Friday night.
Beautiful. Well, I'm looking forward to being there. Thank you again for coming out and sharing your insight. And for the latest in South Jersey weather, you can give me a follow on social media or come to our website at pressofac.com/weather.